Hey fellow stitchers and floss tubers, I hope you are well and thank you very much for dropping onto my channel Alchemy Needlework. It's called Alchemy Needlework because needlework is magic. You start with nothing and you come out with something absolutely beautiful. That's alchemy. So let's get on with today's video. Now today's video I am filming it on the 31st of January 2021 and this is my 2021 WIP Parade. Yeah, do you realise I've been on Flosstube now for 6 months? Yep. Thank you very much for those who follow me, subscribe, like and comment. I really appreciate everything that you say and write, and I try to answer them all back as well. I've been a bit quiet for the last few weeks. That's because I have been sort of a bit down. COVID has been rearing its ugly head at work and I have been busy stitching. That's my excuse. I've been busy stitching. There's that ghost again. Right, so let's get on with my WIP Parade. Now first of all, let me start with some finishes. I've got one here. I will put a photo up of this one. It's a DMC cross stitch and I found it as a folded up, or virtually all done but all not been framed, so I framed it and stuck it up there to cover those ugly holes up that was behind my head. It's a dream catcher, but I will take a photo and I will put it up here for you to have a look. Another finish that I have had is this one from Cotton and Twine sampler, August one. It's meant to be on a sort of bell pull type thing, but I've just popped it in the frame. I'm trying to hold it so that the obligatory ring light doesn't shine on it, but that's the best I can do without the ring light sort of rearing its ugly head. So that is that one. So that's a finish. It's all bottom frame. I'm just looking for a space to put it. I'll have to go on the other wall. And the other one is a reframe, and it's only a temporary reframe because I am going to have it properly framed in the new year, and I've just popped it back in its old frame. This is The Castle by Teresa Winsler. I stitched it in 1996 and it lived in my dad's house until 2019. I've brought it back, I've washed it, it's a lot cleaner than it was, and I'm going to get it professionally framed. For the meantime, just to keep it safe, I've put it in here and I will get that one framed. I've got a couple of items that I want to frame from years back. Right, WIP Parade proper. Now the first one I'm going to show you, I haven't got very far, and this is going to be one of my WIPs for 2022 with the aim of finishing it for Christmas next year, and that is my 12 days of Christmas. This is, I've done the first day and I'm halfway through the second. I will get onto this. This is stitched on 24 count and I've got easy count square. It's Iada and it's from Boffy Threads. So yep, that's my WIP number 1. WIP number 2, let's go and get my oldest canvas that I've got. This is, oopsie-daisy, a tapestry. It is called Autumn and this canvas is over 40 years old. It's actually got made, it's anchor and it's actually got made in England down here, and William Briggs and Co Limited. So I think if you looked that up you would see how old this is. I'm stitching it in basket weave tent, and this is one of my night shift, post night shift projects, so that I don't make a foobar on any other projects that I do. so that is it. So that will be completed, and I'll hopefully complete that by summer. Cross stitch once you start doing it. Cross stitch. Tapestry, once you start doing it, doesn't take long to do. My other tapestry is this one, the Anemones. This is also part of my post-night shift project, and I will be doing this as well. I have got quite a few night shifts in January and February, so this might actually get completed before the end of the month, or by February at least. I've got, not this weekend, next weekend nights, that's 2 nights. So that'd be the Monday stitching on this, then the following week, so it'll be the following Monday, then Thursday, Friday, so it'd be, or Wednesday, Thursday, so then I will be doing that. So I've got 3 weeks of nights coming up, so this, when I'm post-night jet lagged, be my project. So yep, this is also by Anchor, but this is a modern one on a modern mesh. Right, let's go through my WIPs. Let's start with the biggest, and the one that I've recently restarted, and this is the Modern Folk Embroidery, Fruits of Plenty, the 2021 SAL. This is my progress so far. I restarted it end of October, beginning of December, because of a major foobar. I have talked about this in a previous video. So yeah, this is the progress so far, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow starting next year's SAL. So that is that, and I absolutely love it. That's why I restarted it, because I absolutely adore this. And should I finish this, it'll be an achievement, and I will be so proud of it. But hopefully it's the first of many, and you might have noticed a new addition. I'm using Q-snaps. This is a 17 square Q-snap, and I'm using the Lowry stand and the frame adapter to hold it in. Now, I know I said in a previous video that I would never use Q-snaps, but I got a small one to try, because the Q-snap type frame that I used before in the 90s I used, but it had no tension. It kept on sagging. These have tension. I have broken more nails taking this off than anything else, even at work. So if you've got any suggestions on how I can remove these safely without damaging the fabric, I'm seriously thinking of getting some ribbon and sticking some ribbon in so I can just pull it off. If you think that's a good idea, let me know down in the comments below. That is one thought I had. I know for delicate fabrics they put felt in, but at the moment I haven't, because I'm just using quite firm fabrics. But if I was going really fine, I would. So that then is my Modern Folk embroidery. Then I have found a WIP that I started in 218-219. The original one I stitched, and it is this cross. Now, I started this when I was looking after my father, who was terminally ill, and I needed something to do while he slept, and I had nothing else to do. I couldn't go out or anything like that in case he needed me. And I stitched one, I got all the border done, I started doing the back stitch filigree, stitching and everything, and then I realised that the cross was one stitch out. So I restarted the kit, and this is as far as I got, and I stopped around April 2019 after my dad's death. With his passing, I lost my cross stitch mojo for a little while. It's come back with a vengeance. That is that one, and I will be putting this into my WIPs and working on it in February because that's his birthday month, and in April because that's when he died. And then if I'm going to need to do any more to it, I will probably do it in July, as that is my aunt's birthday and she is no longer with us either. So I have the unfortunate envy of now being the eldest of all the family. I'm the eldest. That sounds really bad, doesn't it? So that's that one. Next is my Halloween stitch, which I didn't quite complete for Halloween. So I will be doing it on and off during the year so it's ready for next year. And it's the Halloween Moggies. I haven't got much to do. I've just got this quarter and the back stitching, so it's not going to take a long time to do. So a couple of sessions hopefully during the year, and I might get that one done. 2 to 3. That is going to be a goal to be completed by October the 31st, up and hanging. So there's one goal for 2022. Right, so then we have got, I'm just looking, my Christmas stuff that I haven't quite finished this year. This is, I'll be probably taking it off the frame so I can use it with another one, another project, but this is the Cotton and Twine Christmas stocking hanging design. This is as far as I got before Christmas. I really like it, and again I'm going to save this for July when it's Christmas in July, and I'll be stitching it then. I'll have to have a project for Christmas in July, and I've got one now. So that'll be Christmas in July, so that's when you'll be seeing that. And let's just put that down there so I know what I've got. The next WIP I've got is my work WIP. It's not in my work bag at the moment because I have another project that I'm on the go that I'm hoping to complete and send off to my friend abroad. So if she's watching, I've not put that one on in case she does watch. So this is Tiddler's Officer, and that will be going back into my work time stitch as soon as I finish the one that I'm working on now. I will show you that one, but once I've completed it and I've sent it to her, I'll show you the pictures. So that will be back in my work bag, and I hope to have quite a lot of that done hopefully by the end of the year. Not when I'm on nights. But saying that, when I stitch on nights I don't have no problems. It's just when I sleep and then stitch on the last day I have problems. Next, that's a new start. Next I have got a sampler. I'm hoping to complete at least a page by the end of the year. This is Pandemic. I'll put a picture up here. It's on 32 count, I believe, even with Uberescent, and I'm stitching it with pearl cotton size 12 310, and this is how so far I've got. This is a couple of sessions and I'm quite enjoying it. It's a nice break from the others just to have a little breather, and I'm using my hair clip to hold this all together and stick in the end in the bottom of the bag so I don't get it dirty. But that'll be coming out periodically to keep it going, so, and have a break from the others. Right, so that's the Pandemic. Then I have got a little thing that I'm doing for a friend. If she is watching, she'll know who she is, and it's a Joy Sunday cross stitch. I know, but I bought it and I sort of want to use it up, and I did buy it for her because that is her passion, foxes. So that is one that I'm doing for her, and this is just a couple of hours work that I've done. It's quite quick and easy to do this one, so if I want an easy stitch one day I'll just pull this out and do some. Is there actually something called an easy stitch? Well, that one is quite easy. I did that much in about 2 hours, so yeah. So that's that one. Then there's another one that I want to continue with, and I think mainly I haven't done anything because I couldn't rest it on my Lowry stand, but now I can. I have no excuse. This is The Last Supper. I haven't got the photo, but I'll stick it up there for you. And I have stitched that far so far, but I will get back onto this. It's on 16 count, easy count Aida. Initially it was on 14 and it was massive and it was driving me mad. So I've resized it and put it into there. So I aim to have at least 6 characters done by the end of the year. So hopefully by 2023 it'll be done. I'm giving myself wide margins here. Right. Then I have got my Romeo and Juliet. I haven't done much since you last saw it. I've done a couple of stitches. A couple of stitches is a couple of stitches. This is on 28 even weave. I forget what the colour is now. See if I've charted it somewhere. Just excuse me. No, I've not put it down. Which is naughty of me, I know. But it's a lovely blue that's reminiscent of sky, and as this part of the project is open, I thought that would be really nice. And I aim to have at least this quarter done by the end of the year of 22. So I have got lofty goals and all I can do is reach for them. But if I don't succeed in reaching them, I'm not failed. I'm only that's my aim, and anywhere is lovely. So that's my Teresa Wences. Then now we're coming on to the Hades. I've got 2 Hades in progress. I did have 3, but I've abandoned the freebie parrot for the time being. I was just not loving it. I was not getting on with it. Something about it just grated on me. I will try again later, but I have got so many Hades patterns now that I might not, but we'll soon see. Now the first one you've all seen, and I have done a short of this, and I'll stick the photo up here as well. And this is Beloved. It's a mini by Adele Sessler. I think she's changed her name to Lorraine now. It's 1/1 and it's on 25 count, and I am loving it. If I can get back to this project, I will. So I will be doing my Hades on Wednesdays. Now whether I do one whole day or half and half a day, I do not know. And then sometimes at the weekend. It all depends on what the shifts I'm working. If I'm working on a Wednesday, I might not work on that week, or I might choose to work on another day. But that is it, and I absolutely adore this one. It's coming on so much. I just love it. I just love it. So yeah, that's that one, and it's in another Q snap, and as I said, I've just fallen in love with them. And the other one that I'm doing is Fuji. I will put the picture here. Also Heaven and Earth design. It was going to be my New Year's start, but I started it before Christmas. I realised I was going to have a page which is approximately this, of all just 2 colours. So I thought I'd get a start on it. I love doing it, relax, and my camera died. And I really love this. I'm doing it either row by row or cross country, 1 colour each square. It depends whether I've got 2 or 3 colours. If it's 2, I just whiz away. If it's 3, I'll just watch it because 2 of the colours are very similar and it's easier just to do a row by row, but I still whip through it pretty quick. And I am looking forward to hitting the shade and the shadows and the picture. So watch this space, because once I hit the character, I'll probably do a stitch along with me with this one as well. Right, that's all my whips, but I have a couple of, well, several new starts in the new year. The first one will be tomorrow, as soon as Jacob releases the chart, and that will be the Modern Folk Embroidery Sale 2022, which is a mystery sale. This is the fabric that I've chosen. It's a 32 count Belfast Summer Khaki, and I've got it in 38-27, so that should be plenty. And I did and whether, because he said it was going to be a monochrome Dutch cross stitch. I'm already doing the Delft blue in the Fruits of Plenty. Now I thought, do I go plain or do I go variegated? I looked, and guess what? Shirley went variegated. I have decided to use shade 115, which is a red, and this is it. And I'm looking forward to stitching this tomorrow. I'm working Sunday the 2nd, so I won't be able to do anything then, and I'm really looking forward to it. But before I start stitching, I've got to prep the sides, so I think that might be a job for tonight. So that is that. So everything's ready to go. I'll just need to get a frame from one of the other ones that I'm not using. Oh, I've got an itchy nose, excuse me. The next one I've got as a new start is also starting tomorrow. I've already prepped it and I'm starting to work it because it's a blackwork project, and I am laying out the blackwork garden. I've only got this far, so I might be stitching on this again later today. And it's with the Thread Steady Blackwork Sal. That's the Facebook. Modern Blackwork Embroidery. And they are starting on the garden tomorrow, so that is my garden so far. And I'm working the garden in black, and I have got enough orphan threads. I'm not going to get the box out, but I'm going to try and use some of those up, even though some of them are 30 or 40 years. They need using up, so I will do my garden in the blackwork, modern blackwork. So as it's a mystery sale, I can't tell you what it's going to look like, but I'm hoping to do some videos showing you different styles of blackwork as I'm doing it. So we'll watch this space and see how things progress. And I have great lofty plans. Whether I can fulfill them or not is another question. So yeah, so that's the next start. I've got 2 more starts for next year planned so far. The first one is the Mirabilia, and it's going to be the Autumn Queen. I'm thinking of starting this one in March, around the 22nd. It's by Nora Corbett. God, that ring light's a pain in the proverbial, isn't it? If I lift it up too high, I don't get enough light, and so that is that one. Now, I got this from eBay, and often if you look on eBay, this is second hand. The Autumn Queen, you're looking around 40 quid to get the chart alone. For just under 30, I got the chart, and I got some fabrics and some stranded cotton. I've added to them what I've got myself. I just need to go through and recheck them and see if I need to find any more. And Looks like I've got a hole, so I need to get a new project bag for this one. That might explain why one of my threads has gone missing. I can't find the Whisper White, but I will. They're probably in the bottom of the WIP box. So that I plan to do, and I was very fortunate that she also photocopied the chart, so I don't need to re-photocopy it at the moment. So I have got this, and I am looking forward to doing it, and once I've done it I will probably pass it on and let someone else enjoy the chart as well. So that is a new start for around March. I'm thinking around the 22nd of the spring equinox, and that will be that. And this one I'm hoping to start off in the next week or so. Now Alexa's trying to have a conversation with us. Honestly. So the one that I'm going to start is Lavender and Lace Spring. I love the purples, and I have got a fabric that I am looking forward to using, and it is from DMC needlework fabric. It is linen 28 count, and I think it's a sea green. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'd love the shade, and I thought that would be lovely to go with spring. It's a nice pastel-y colour, so that's another fabric that I have to yet prepare to stitch with. Now, is that everything? Yes. So, to sum it up, my goals are to get the 12 Days of Christmas completed by Christmas, and it's got a home to go to get 6 of the characters in The Last Supper stitched, to have a quarter of the Romeo and Juliet done, to have a page done on Pandemic, to complete the Halloween project, complete the Christmas project, to have at least another page or 2 pages of Beloved completed, and another same again with the Fauji. So I think I'm going to be quite busy. Plus I've got the other bits and bobs in between as well. So I'm going to be a very busy stitchy lady. All I'm going to say is roll on February 23 when I retire and I can devote more time to stitching. God, my husband's going to hate that. But then I'll probably do a lot more else as well, because I won't be working as much as I was. So in the meantime, I'm going to say take care. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your support over the last 6 months, and I appreciate it. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, please do so. I love to interact with everyone, and if you leave a comment, I will try to respond to that comment. All I can also say is have a happy 22, and hope everything that you wish for comes true, and that the world moves on into a better space. So in the meantime, keep stitching, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.